It's showtime.
BS and Beer Media in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network. We present to you the Frenemies Fantasy Football Podcast.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Dale. With me today, we got Kyle and Tim. What's up, yo?
What's up, Dale?
Let's talk some fantasy football, man.
I like it.
Yeah, man. How y'all doing, man? Had good weeks?
Honestly, does anyone else think that we have the best music on the show? Is that just me? Like,
I do.
The start off music always just kind of gets me like moving. We grooving. We ready to go. I love it.
Yes.
You get that white boy dance going?
Yeah.
There it is. You know,
They
in the club.
white
This
bitches
is
in
it
me.
right here. Do you get the little snap going too? Is that what you do, Kyle? Oh yeah. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
I need a little more beer for that one, but you know.
I mean, we got all night.
Oh no.
All right, man. What you drinking today, Kyle?
I'm still drinking Coors Light. They got Blue Mountains. It's delicious. It's actually from Halloween, so I'm gonna run out the end of the show. Sad, but yeah, good stuff.
I'm sure you got something else in there that you're gonna find.
Wine. There's champagne. It's like, I'm looking at like bottles of stuff, and I'm just trying to have some beers and have a good show. Not really trying to kill a whole bottle of champagne. I have done that before, but.
Does the liquor store near you take EBT? Is this why?
Come on, man. You know I don't get EBT.
I know. I just my great grandpa used to do that. He made his own moonshine in England, Arkansas, which is like the smallest town. And he went back when they had food stamps, and he owned like the little small grocery store in town, and he'd sell moonshine for food stamps.
Good old days. There, boy, when it was paper.
Yeah. You rip them off. There's like a stamp book.
Yeah,
dude.
All right, man. What you got, Tim?
All right, look, I bought something special for the show. Because
special for the show.
I was at Kroger. I went to work out. Went to Kroger to buy some beer, and every damn decent beer is $10 a 6-pack. Have y'all seen that?
That's the going rate.
That's true.
That's the going rate.
Yeah,
but you know what? I was like, I'm gonna drink fancy beer. If all my normal bill is gonna be $10 a 6-pack, I'm gonna drink fancy beer then. So we got Guinness. Playing the harp. That's me playing the harp on the bottle. Okay. But yeah. Got Guinness tonight.
Are you Irish, Tim?
No.
It's Irish. It's from Ireland.
It's Irish? No.
Is it?
No.
Where is Guinness from? Why?
It's Ireland.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, see. Yeah, Craig agrees. Mini Craig.
St. James. It's Dublin, Ireland. Craig. It's from Dublin, Ireland. So, yeah. Well, it's famous. I was stationed over Germany for a lot of years, and it's famous over there. So,
well, they said it tastes different over there, though. That's why I heard.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's delicious. Everything that is made over there tastes better over there.
Yeah.
Dude, Mini Craig is probably wasted by now. He's drank like 6-7 beers by now.
Mini Craig.
I don't know
it. I'm telling
you. Dill just keeps it going.
So I've got cranberry juice.
Truly pink. That is absolutely pink.
It's not pink. It's not pink.
I don't care. That's pink.
It's not pink.
It's always a pink drink. Always.
Cranberry juice and rum. That's what it is. So
look, do you tell Mama Mims to go buy some red food colors so you can make all your pinks pink?
Little Craig approves. Okay.
Dude.
So, all right, man. Let's get in to some news here. We've had a few injuries, of course, because it was another week of football. People get injured all the dang on time. So let's talk some injuries. Daniel Jones out for the season. Torn ACL. He wasn't doing crap anyway, though. So.
No, he really wasn't. They're so bad. God damn.
The bad part is they just paid him a bunch of money, so that's the worst part.
50 a year, right?
Yeah, dude. Like huge contract.
Yeah.
Yep, Mahomes money.
Yep. Dallas Goedert fractured his forearm, expected to miss at least 4 weeks.
I just traded him away.
Oh, really? I'm so shocked by this.
Yeah, that's serious.
Oh my God.
This always happens.
Who could have predicted this would happen?
It is a thing. When I trade somebody away, they get injured.
There was this guy on a podcast
that
was telling people, don't trade with Tim. Don't do it. And people didn't listen. So yeah, this is the results you get. There you go. Have fun with that.
That used car broke down real quick, huh?
Yeah.
There's a reason why that lot looks that way. I'm telling you. Okay.
Oh,
I tell the truth on this show. Okay?
It is uncanny how many people get injured right after I trade them, like weeks. So I can't control that though. I don't have like some magic 8 ball that tells me when somebody's about to get injured. So Dale's just smiling his butt off over here.
No, I'm not. It angers me. This is the problem.
Yeah.
All of you people are the problem. Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dale.
I'm sick of this crap. All right. Every freaking year.
Yeah. I gotta bring up Kyle. All right. Dale traded me Travis Etienne. While he was injured.
Thank you.
All right. I bought Travis Etienne from Dale while he was injured.
Well, that turned out well.
While he was injured.
Yeah, it's helping me out this year, so I really appreciate Dale and his contribution.
Yeah, big time.
Thank you.
Good God.
See the next one we got here. Josh Palmer placed on IR with a knee injury. He was looking pretty good too, man. That's a shame there. Cam Akers out for the season, torn Achilles. That's like his second torn Achilles. RIP. Tell him.
That's it.
I mean, come on now. Second one.
Telling you. That's a new one.
Was it the same one? Or is he just
I haven't looked deep into it, but it's possible it could be a different one.
The other side.
It's either way it goes, man. Look, it's not good for a running back. You're really just seeing Dante Foreman come into form after that Achilles injury. So yeah, you got a running back with Achilles injury, you trade him. And that's what I did with ETN. He proved me wrong. I'm not that mad about that.
So this is the new phrase. I'm telling them. What was it? What? Yeah, he's due. And then you just came up with I'm telling you. You said it like 5 times in a row. We're gonna rewind.
Okay.
I got you.
That's probably accurate. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah.
I'm not a great host here, okay?
Okay.
I'm never gonna claim to be that, okay?
I'm gonna start making a list of all the Dale's phrases.
I make clips and little drops. That's my thing. Okay, that's what I enjoy. Justin Jefferson expected to practice, but he will not play this week. So that window is opening.
There's a chance, and he's playing the Saints.
Yeah.
So like
he ain't playing.
God is on his side. Okay, the football gods are on his side, because if anyone has the opportunity to suit up against the Saints, they're gonna do it. Man, I'm
He
really
did log a limited practice though, so that's notable.
that's plenty. That's all he needs, man. He's ready to go. He wants to tear us up.
How you feel about the Vikings winning this week and Dobbs coming in against y'all?
Well, we will get to that during our game preview.
I like it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to skip over my stuff here, Tim.
All right, sorry. Yes, sir.
See, this is why I have to host. People like you. See?
People like me, just
right.
Tim.
People like you, Tim. All right. That's why I have to host. But yeah, we did have these injuries. Now we're starting to have some people return.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a clip for that.
That's great. That is great.
I'll do it one more time. One more time. I love it. Oh, dude.
That's right.
Wow.
People coming back from injury. Another person coming back from injury, Kyler Murray, expected to start Sunday versus Atlanta. Please.
Good timing, man.
They ass, please.
Great timing to come back for a game.
Yes. Yes. That would give Atlanta 2 losses in a row. I would love that. David Montgomery returns to practice.
Yep.
And we kind of mentioned this last week, talking about Gibbs and Montgomery, the split as they come back. I think that the coach said it's going to be like a 50-50 split. So, I mean, things change in the game, but so we'll see for sure Sunday. But this seems to be the way that they want to go. So with that being said, how do you feel about starting Gibbs this week, Tim?
Dude. It's still the Lions.
Yeah.
It's still the Lions, and I still enjoy Gibbs. You know, I got stock in Gibbs, but also got stock in Montgomery.
Okay.
So, but let's see here against the Chargers. Wow. Let me check out the strength of schedule. You know, that's my famous last words, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I haven't even. I've been bad. I haven't even set my lineups this week.
Let's continue that trend.
Yeah.
That's good.
Am I playing you? Is that why?
No, I don't care who you're playing. I never want you to win.
So looks like Lions are playing. They were doing pretty good though. Wait, I got the wrong. No, well, I think the Lions are doing pretty good against the Chargers. They're 17th, easiest to play against. So, you know, I think there's going to be enough to go around.
So let's see what they're playing. They're playing Detroit. I'm sorry, Kansas City right now, right?
No, it's Detroit and
Detroit and Chargers.
LA Chargers, yeah.
Chargers. Okay.
I mean, if you're going with the hot hand, like I know Montgomery was out, but last time they were out, Gibbs had that hot hand. He was putting up, I think it was like 190 yards altogether. Man, phenomenal game. So you think like they kind of want to see more, like, you know, want to ease Montgomery back in. Yeah. But, you know, he is a bruiser, so you can't deny that.
Well, the Chargers are allowing 20 fantasy points a game to the running back position. So we're going to look at 20 points separated by 2. You know, if they were even splits, we'll say they're 10 points each. You know, that's good for RB3 flex kind of spot.
Okay.
So.
All right, cool. Prime time games this week. This is
snooze.
Yeah, this is a big joke here. So we're starting off on the Thursday night game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Panthers versus Bears. So yeah, they're gonna set it off.
Oh,
that's your team, Dale.
Oh yeah.
That's your second team.
Hey, and the Saints are undefeated versus the Bears while Breeze has been alive. You're welcome.
Your son Breeze, yeah.
It's all because of me. The Jets versus the Raiders as well. That's another nasty game. Like the quarterback
really should have flexed it, man. Come on.
My God, put anything else on.
Some WNBA. Would you put that on?
God, really? Yeah.
You know,
it's like, what are we talking about? Anything else? Is it everything
XFL?
else? Yeah. I mean, it's getting around. It's getting around the holiday season. Hallmark Channel's kind of kicking it up now. You know.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna watch some Hallmark Channel. That's right.
Right.
Some Christmas movies.
Yeah. Disney Plus just they're releasing the Santa Clauses, something like that, right? A new series for that.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Broncos versus the Bills. That's probably going to be the best of these three games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you're hoping Denver's offense is going to be right that game,
Well, Russell, the Bills kind of play to their opponent. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They're playing the Giants tough, and then we see what kind of team the Giants actually are. So that's one thing. The Bills, they got to just get out of that. Like they play good teams tough, they play bad teams tough. It's just like every game they play is right down to the wire. I don't know why.
Okay. See, we got a question here. Guys, in the Dynasty League, he's 6-3. He's got Stephon Diggs and Amari Cooper. Someone's offering him Chris Olave and T. Higgins. And he wants our thoughts. Should he counter with Puka and Amari for them?
Oh, man.
So, I mean, Diggs is a big piece to give up. Young guy, established. But T. Higgins and Chris Olave together, two young pieces, pretty good. Don't get me wrong, T. Higgins will piss you off like he's done to me several times. And right now he's dealing with a hamstring injury. So that's probably going to piss you off. So you got to kind of take that into account right now, man.
Honestly, I'm sitting right where I'm at. So he says, or I should counter with Puka and Amari. So this dude has Diggs, Amari Cooper, and Puka, and I don't see it. Chris Olave, like as a diehard Saints fan, like I can tell you, he's just super underwhelming this season. Like we're ready for him to have this breakout monster game, but is it ever coming? Like, do we know that that's like going to happen?
Right. I don't know if he's ever going to reach that level of, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, those big receivers.
Yeah.
He may be that number 2 guy, like Amari Cooper.
So I'm kind of just running out all my stuff right here. So I got Olave and Diggs roughly the same value. But if you do make this trade, then the T. Higgins is good. Cooper is probably who I'd give up because Puka is up there also.
Yeah, I definitely keep Puka.
Yeah, Puka and T. Higgins are about the same value. So if you were to trade him somebody, you would go Diggs and Amari Cooper for Olave and Higgins, and you get more value in the long run.
So you're down with that trade?
I'm down with that trade just because Higgins is the value.
Yeah. Just keep it in mind though when you got Higgins, he's gonna piss you off. He's not just consistent. I'm telling you, and you don't know when it's gonna happen.
Well, he's got Puka too. He's got Puka. He's got 3. He's got Puka too.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just I've got a bunch of wide receivers too. It's just, you got to know when to put them in because like
you want
to you can tell them like every week, like Tim calls me talking about my God, your coaching is terrible, Dale. You got so many points on the bench, Dale. Oh my God. Whatever, dude. I'd rather have him on my bench than playing against him. How about that?
I do pick your lineup. I do pick apart your lineups every time. Yeah.
But I mean, that's one of those cases where T. Higgins is gonna go off and he's gonna be on your bench. And you're gonna put him in, he's gonna get 0 because he's hurt, but he's playing.
So you're upset with Higgins? You're upset with T. Higgins then?
Yeah.
I'm not trading him to you ever.
Ah, damn it, dude.
We can't come to any kind of deal for anything. You're the reason why I'm holding on to a freaking tight end, Pitts.
Yeah.
You.
So Kyle, he's been so used to all my trading talk is that I was going to round him up on sucking bad about Higgins and then offer a trade. But I've done this 100 times, so he's used to it by now.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, we've only really played together a couple of years now, Tim, but yeah, I'm used to him by now too. I'm getting with the program. I see what's happening here.
Look, I had to learn about him because you're talking to him and stuff, and he's figuring information out. That's what he's doing, and he's using it against you. Like no, I don't. As long as we talking, we're never gonna trade. That's it.
That's true.
So,
that's true. That's true.
So all of y'all who thinks Tim is your friend and he's buddy, like you're getting information. That's what he's doing.
Hey, I call you, and then then we have a talk, and you're like not happy with the way he plays, and then I sit down for a week or two, and I throw you a trade, a few weeks later.
That's what he do.
Yeah, it happens. Or we go out drinking, and then somebody goes, "I'd like to have this guy." I'm like, "Yeah, let's drink some more. Let's drink a couple more drinks."
Tim's always listening. That's what people don't get. He's always listening.
Exactly.
What's that show? What was that one show? The fantasy football show? The League. Yeah. It's stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta. Sometimes you got to do some things that might be questionable to stay on top and kicking Dale's butt every year.
All right. Let's talk about some guys because these are some guys that performed pretty well last week, and we need to know if we're gonna roll with them or not. And I'm talking about the rest of the year or forever in Dynasty.
Oh.
Actually, I'm missing one name here, so let me look for that real quick. Actually, no, let's do it. Let's do the first one. Here we go. First one. My goodness, I gotta get us out the way.
Yeah, we're blocking.
Yeah.
You got
Oh, nice.
Oh, throw us to this. Yeah. Oh.
CJ Stroud is our first one. CJ Stroud, he had 41 fantasy points on my bench. So Tim was like, "Oh my God, you're so stupid, Dale. You should have started him. Oh my God."
I didn't say that.
So
I didn't say that at all. Not once.
So yeah. Are you rolling with him the rest of the year or not?
I'm just curious, who did you bench him for?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, hey.
He did his thing.
Oh, he did. He did.
Did he? Did he really this week?
Yeah, he did. He did. And honestly, that's not a bad decision. Like, we cannot blame this man for what he did. Okay. He made the right move. Dak Prescott is still the dude, maybe not to win the game, but we play in fantasy, so he's still that dude. So
okay.
He played a matchup. He had a good matchup.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, in our league, CJ Stroud scored 65 points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
And in our scoring, and Dak scored 46. So 20 points, Kyle. I mean, 20 points.
Who got the win last week?
Did you win? Shut up.
Probably he had 46.
So, I didn't win last week. I got beat.
Oh! What'd you say there, Tim?
I got beat. Damn it. Oh,
honestly, guys, can we just move on? We rolling with CJ, okay? We are rolling with this man.
Explode the confetti too,
you like there's confetti on this one.
I'm taking this man with me wherever I go. CJ, you the man. We rolling with
Yeah.
you. I ain't worried about that little test you had when we were doing the draft and said like,
Yeah,
he
man.
had that test.
Yeah,
and he's not
people
supposed to
down
have
on
Oh,
this
they did.
man.
Yeah,
man,
they did say
so.
they basically said he was stupid without saying he was stupid.
Yeah,
You remember
that damn
Exactly.
Wonderlick, man.
Man, now he's looking stupid, bro.
That's right.
Oh, dang.
That's right. So all of the haters.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna hop in the Power Wheels, Dale, with CJ Stroud.
Yeah. I drafted him. You know, because
this is why we're talking about this. I get it now.
No,
I get it.
We're talking about it because he went off last week.
Yeah, I played against him in the BS and Beer League.
Ooh,
he's the only quarterback to throw for like 40 standard points in a game. So
yeah,
dude is balling.
All right, his wide receiver Noah Brown. Noah Brown had 21 points. Now, I did hear that was it Josh Woods gonna be coming back? I'm sorry, Robert Woods gonna be coming back pretty soon. But with this guy performing this way, I mean, what if he's carved out a role?
Yeah, honestly, he's making plays. Like that touchdown he scored, that was kind of on him. Like, CJ just got him the ball and he made a guy miss. And then like he's going in the end zone, he's throwing that guy, he's stiff arming this dude off him into the end zone. Man, he looked good. He's made play for the Cowboys, and now he's back in Texas on a different team doing his thing again. So I don't know. I might want to roll with this.
What you think, Tim?
Oh man, I'm questionable on him. I'm looking at the target share.
Mm-hmm.
He got 6 targets out of Dale. Tank Dale got 11, and Dalton Schultz got 11.
Yeah.
So until I see targets bump up like consistently, then I'm just I'm gonna hold back. Now Schultz is interesting, So
I mean, this could be an ascending offense, though, Tim.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. I hate to say that. That's true.
And now's the time to buy in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hello, Tim.
Well, not now. You can't buy Noah Brown right now. You have to wait a couple of weeks. Wait till he does bad again, if you want him. But Nico Collins was the one they were talking about before with Tannehill.
Right.
Not Tannehill, but yeah.
Davis Mills. There you go.
Yeah, Davis Mills. And Nico Collins is who they were talking about before. So it's clearly a whether your quarterback loves you scenario.
Yeah, exactly. We got a comment. I drafted Bryce Young over CJ Stroud. I regret it. Yes, you do.
Is this a dynasty league too?
Yeah.
I hope
the
it
same
is.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Well, you still have a hope though, man. You still.
Yeah. So I will say that don't give up on him because something can happen and stuff start clicking. You start putting up some points. People give up on rookies really way too quick, and then somebody like Tim comes along and takes advantage of you and trades you a hurt player.
Whoa. I don't trade hurt players. They get hurt after I trade them. You trade hurt players. We distinguished that already. Remember? You traded me, Travis Etienne, while I was in IR. Right?
I did.
But what I did do one year was Ray dropped Nick Chubb rookie year.
Yeah, that's another example of being impatient.
And I picked him up.
Like don't be impatient.
Yeah.
With rookies like this.
Take your time.
Please. Don't screw up your league. Don't screw up your dynasty league and trade away another first round pick. Josh Dobbs.
Dude.
Right.
Dude.
Right. Dobbs scored 25 points on his new team, the Vikings. He got there last week and he did his thing.
He's looking like a rock star.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is. So Did you hear the joke though? They said the Vikings didn't even have time to give this man a headband.
A headband?
Yeah, Vikings headband, because all that, as they said, all that sweat that he had on his head is he don't have no eyebrows for that sweat to catch him.
Well, yeah.
It's like, damn, y'all cold. Y'all cold.
Hey.
So, what do you think about Dobbs, Kyle?
I really don't like him next week. I mean,
Oh yeah.
currently.
Don't
but
play him this week. I'm telling you, it'll be terrible.
I know. I mean, you have to factor in like he's about to get the best wide receiver in the league back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, that has to play some factor. Minnesota's offense has like consistently been able to produce. You know, not even with Kirk Cousins, like whoever's playing, they're able to actually get points on the board. So I'm kind of leaning towards like, you know, having him on my roster. I really don't like him this next game. Like, you know, good for you. You came in, you had this game where you showed up, didn't know the playbook, don't even know these guys' names. Like, good for you. But now he's going to settle in and have like a real defense to go up against.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling him this week. But in the future, when he gets, Justin Jefferson back, that could be dangerous.
Yep. I'm with you. Mike Tomlin need to be fired because he let this guy go.
Mm-hmm.
He's struggling to find a quarterback. You need to go, man. Rashad White is our next contestant. He had 24 points. This is somebody who I freaking hated. Okay. this season, because he was doing crap, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he was really supposed to be a good back this season. And now it's starting to kind of take a turn in the right direction. I'm hoping he can sustain this and keep things going, because he has no challenges for carries or even targets at the backfield. Like, it's all your world, bro. Like,
yeah,
please.
The
take
volume
advantage
he's
of this.
getting is just crazy. Like, they're like about to run him or Baker. Like, they don't even have a second back that they want to go to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So are you rolling with him, Tim?
It's volume. I'm rolling with if I got to. I'm rolling with him. If I got him, I probably already got to roll with him. You know, if I own him right now, I'm not reaching out to trade for this guy. I don't think he's going to keep going. I don't think the Tampa Bay offense is going to keep going.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of times I'd rather take minor pieces off of a great offense than major pieces off of a bad offense.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, let's see what we have next here. We're gonna talk about last week in the BS and Beer Redraft League. So let's look at some standings. That's top. We've got me at 7-2, and Kyle is next, 6-3. And scrolling. Tim is at 1-8.
I've not logged in 2 weeks. I keep forgetting.
At the bottom,
one win, man. Jesus Christ.
Kyle reminded me to set my lineup in this league once, and that's why I got the win.
Against me, yeah.
Against himself.
I still like, what in the world was I doing, bro?
Yeah. Some people are just nice guys, like, all the time.
Hey, Tim, let me give you this one win of the year. Yeah. But I do have a tactic. I don't like contact people when I'm playing them. I don't talk to them. I don't want them to remember.
You don't want them to remember?
I don't want them to remember, like, to set their lineup or something.
Yeah.
I don't hit them up.
I typically do. If I can remember, at least.
Wait, you remind them to set the lineup against you?
Yeah, like in this league, like yeah.
Oh, that's because Ann don't ever set up a lineup. But like,
I mean, not if I'm playing like you or Chris or something like that. Then like certain people I just expect to just play better, and certain people I don't.
mm-hmm.
And I try to help the ones out that I don't, because I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
make the league better. It's just commissioner stuff. That's really all it is. So,
I got you. So I dropped from the first seed in this league, the Little Rock League, down to number 6 on the playoff schedule.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
There we go. Everybody's jumbled up in this thing. 7-2, 6-3s, 5-4. 5-4 is gonna make gonna be the last one in the playoffs there. So yeah. Tim is like number 6 here in this one. So we'll see how this one shakes out. This is the league where Tim gets nothing but help. Give me all your first round picks.
That's not true. That's not true.
Give me all your best players.
That's not true.
Here's a lemon. Oh, thank you, Tim. I love this lemon.
Yeah.
That's a good car, Papa.
Yeah, it's a good car, Papa. That's what they be thinking. They're leaving a lot, I'm telling you. Think it all the time.
All right, pull up that beers and beer one. I'm tired of talking about that one. I'm in like last. It's upsetting.
And then the BS and Beer Dynasty League, where none of us are in charge of this.
Oh man,
Aaron at the top.
Yeah,
tied with Joey.
Yep. TMSR. I'm still questioning who this dude is. I should have asked Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin boy. I'm at number 6 here at 5-4.
Yeah.
Kyle also at 5-4.
I dropped like 5 spots in a week. One loss and I dropped 5 spots, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is another one with all of the standings are pretty close together. So
yeah.
Kellen 3-6 and Tim at 3-6.
Yeah. I'm expected to lose in this one. That's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know your excuses, Tim.
It's still upsetting. I don't like losing.
None of you guys, please don't let Tim convince you to give him your best players and best draft picks, please. If you don't help him, this is what he will do. He will lose.
Oh wow. Wow. That's a pretty good accusation there. If Tim doesn't receive help, he doesn't win.
There you go.
None of us can like draft CJ Stroud. You're all on this high horse all of a sudden. I got CJ Stroud.
Sometimes you just have that strategy of drafting players and developing them, and then eventually you win.
Kyle,
it's always been my strategy here.
Kyle, if Dale was riding a high horse, would it really just be like a mini horse?
I see what you did there, but
it's okay.
Dale's like the donkey from Shrek.
Hey, that donkey was hilarious. You leave it alone, man.
That's who he is in my group.
National treasure, okay?
Yeah, he was. He sure was.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still getting it done at Universal theme park. So
yeah, man.
He's still getting it done. So all right, Kyle. We're coming over to you as soon as I can find this drop and play it, because it's your time.
Bow. Bow. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Kyle's killer defense.
Bow.
All right, Kyle. Killer defense. Last week, we talked about New York Giants. That was very bad, Kyle. Very, very bad. They allowed 30 points, -1 point standard scoring.
They had nothing.
And we also talked about Minnesota, who allowed 26 points. And that gave us 4 points standard scoring. Who you got for us this week?
Yeah, I mean, they can't all be winners. So I'm going to have every now and again, you're going to stream a defense that'll pretty much sucked. The Giants were so bad. No sacks, no picks, no fumbles, nothing. At least Minnesota got you like something, so you could work with 4 points. This week I'm kind of feeling Pittsburgh Steelers. Like they've been a consistent defense. On the road, they're not even averaging 3 fantasy points, which is awful. Thankfully, they're playing at home, so you see them terrible towels waving. Pittsburgh Steelers defense. They all get you some points. They're averaging over 11 at home. So like let's against Green Bay, like this just seems like a pretty simple one.
Because Green Bay sucks.
They are so bad, man. So bad.
Terrible.
Oh, Tim, I didn't see you there. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're just a pretty solid defense. The only reason they're averaging so low on the road is because they had a -6 against CJ Stroud. They had an awful game, and they've been pretty mediocre when even when they're bad, they're still okay. You're not going to totally lose your week because of it. So I'm definitely feeling Pittsburgh. And then this one also just seems like a no-brainer. But then again, I thought the same thing about the Giants last week, so who knows? The Las Vegas Raiders. Jets were horrible last week. The Raiders were not so horrible last week. In fact, they were really good last week. They had an 18 spot for you last week.
That new coach bump, man. That's what it is. New coach.
I mean, any team like from New York, if you're playing them, like stream the defense, like just see what happens. Roll the dice.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have back-to-back 15+ point fantasy games for you. So, yeah, man. I'm thinking Steelers at home against the Pack, and then the Raiders against Zach Wilson, who just head in the clouds, thinking about other stuff. He's not playing good football at all. So let's go Steelers and Raiders this week. I feel a lot better than last week.
Okay. All right, Steelers and Raiders, the picks for this week. Go out there and get them if they're available, and let's see if Kyle can make you some money.
That's right.
I like it.
All right, let's get to you, Tim.
It's time for Timmy's Tips.
Perhaps play a little game called Just the Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it plays.
All right. What you got for us this week, Tim?
All right. First part, I want to share something here. I'm going to throw up the present. All right. Boom. Let's see here. Ooh, let's see which one. I hope it. Yep. There we are. You ready for it?
Okay.
Boom. There you go. All right. Look, if Dale's going to be able to show dumb pictures of me, I got to show dumb pictures of Dale. Okay. Cause he's got that pink with the unicorn going on. This is probably where the pink drink started, actually, now that I think about it. I bought this shirt. Yeah. Yeah, no beard. You can see his chin line. And it says it's a pink shirt with a unicorn and a rainbow. It says I suck at fantasy football. And who's next to him? Tim with the championship. There you go. Tim with the championship trophy.
Man.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, I had to get my revenge on that for a second, because you keep on popping up my dumb picture.
It's the picture you just showed us a picture of you holding that stupid belt, and you sent me that picture, and this is what I put up. Like
I sent you that picture like years ago. That was 4 years ago, actually. So, yeah. All right. Oh man, my podcast notes today. So I decided today we should probably go over what do you do during your week while you're playing fantasy football. What habits have I gotten into to kick Dale's butt for so long? And anyway, I was kind of going through stuff and decided that's what I should talk about this week.
Okay.
First is Tuesday is actually waiver wire day. That's when I'm planning out my waiver wires. I like to make sure that I get my waivers in, if any. Sometimes I don't pick up defensive players on the waiver wire because I don't want to waste my waiver priority on them. And any other offensive players that I don't think will be taken, I'll kind of wait and pick them up on Wednesday morning instead. So that way you can keep your waiver priority. And then whenever somebody of high importance comes through, you actually use your waiver wire priority on them. And so Wednesday mornings, bright and early, you'll see me as soon as all the waivers have gone through, which sometimes a year is like 7 o'clock in ours, and sometimes it's 6. When I get up and I see the waiver wires are running, I'll start snagging the guys that I planned on snagging from Tuesday night. So that I didn't want to waste my waiver priority on. Thursday, I'm continuing to check on my injured players and their practice reports, because we want to see injured players progressing through the week. So if they go from questionable to doubtful, then I'm going to go ahead and pick up somebody to replace them. But if they go from doubtful to questionable, it looks like maybe they're going to progress into playing. And so this is where we're wanting to pay attention on Thursday on where our players are going at Thursday evening after practice. So, and then I'm also making a plan for what if this player doesn't play? What if my injured player doesn't play? Who am I going to go pick up? Mm-hmm. And I usually go in, and you can sometimes you can star, you can focus like a certain player and adds them to like another list that's on, that's somewhere in your waiver priority section of your league. And that way, even whenever something happens, I can be like driving the car or something and just real quick, boom, boom, and I know what guy I need to pick up next. It just prepares me for being on the move. And this is Thursdays where I set whatever position, if it's wide receiver, running back, or tight end, whatever position I have in my flex, I have my guys at the playing the latest game. So Sunday night games, Monday games, it should always be in your flex if you're playing enough people to get, put those in your flex. Because sometimes you play 3 wide receivers and then you won't have a wide receiver in your flex. You'll have like a running back or something. So Friday, I'm checking practice reports again and continuing the same thing as Thursday. And if there's any regressions or injuries, then I go ahead and make my plans, because the longer you wait, the less likely you're going to have some of the best guys for pickups. So Saturday, I don't really do a whole lot Saturday. I just haven't in the past. Sometimes I do, gander at some stuff, but typically I don't. Now, Sunday morning, this is the big thing. U.S. games. We've been having a lot of foreign games lately. Those Baby Ray games, right, Kyle?
Yeah. We got one this weekend actually. It's Colts and Patriots, and we're going back to Frankfurt, Germany. So same time, same place, same city. I don't know if it's the same stadium, but yeah, we're gonna have another one that's our central time would be 8:30 in the morning. So
yeah. So you want to check stuff about 30 minutes prior to the game, 30 minutes to an hour prior to the game. So I'm not going to wake up that early on a Sunday, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to be kicking
you're doing that early Sunday morning stuff on a Saturday if there is a player iffy for that early game.
Yeah. Game time decision for like an 8:30 start time. I feel like you're I don't know. I feel like you need to go somewhere else with that, play somebody who's not questionable, who's not a game time decision, because that puts you at checking your lineup at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. So
yeah. And I'd rather make my decisions then Saturday night, on those early Sunday games. But outside of that, the U.S. games, they start in 3 batches, roughly 12 o'clock, 3:30, and 7. So you want to check in at like 11:30. This is all Central times, by the way. But some games do start at 11 sometimes. But anyway, you want to check in beforehand just to see last minute injuries, because there's a lot of times even I get caught off guard, last minute injuries and guys not playing. I left him in like
especially defensive guys.
Oh man, those IDPs, that's tough, bro.
Dude, it's hard.
Tough, yeah.
But yeah, I wake up early. I wake up like 8:30, 9 o'clock on Sunday typically, and I start double and triple checking all my stuff. But this is the point where I have to very much control what I call player tilt. All right. When you're like guessing about those two players that you thought about all week, like you made the decision early in the week to play player A, and then like you're sitting there and it's Sunday morning, you're going, all right, I got to do player B because I'm just hearing so much good stuff from Pat McAfee right now.
Pat McAfee, the punter. Yeah, let's go with him.
Yeah, like I'm hearing so much good stuff about this player from him right now, and I got to get in, and anyway, it ends up ruining your day because you should have just stuck with your original plan. But and every Sunday, all right, Dale calls me at 10:30 in the morning. Look there. I look forward to these weeks. But I will say the hardest thing to do is just talk smack at Dale when he's at church.
Oh my God.
10:30 is that sweet spot between services, and he does the video audio at church. And like I can't, it's hard for me to talk smack because I'm like, what if some old lady hears me like saying the words that I say on a daily basis and she smacks Dale with her purse or something, This is Jesus' house.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I usually go talk to him in the parking lot with my church. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, that just goes to show you, it's not just a one day thing. You don't just wake up on a Sunday, set your lineup, and go.
Yeah,
a strategy involved. So
it's the habits that me and Dale this is really stuff me and Dale have talked about over the years, and the habits we've gotten into, and it's hard when your buddy's in every league you're into because y'all make each other better, but then like at the same time you want to hate him.
Yep, there we go. All right, so let's get into picking some of these games, man. Let's do that.
And now let's look at this week's matchup.
Dude, Dale.
What?
That's a new drop, dude. That was hot.
What?
No, it's not. What?
That's not a new drop?
No.
No.
Seen that every week, and it just like I get the itch to go to Las Vegas and spend money that I don't have. Like Jesus.
You should definitely watch the show sometime, Tim.
Okay. I'm typically looking at my notes. I got like everything pulled up. So all right. My bad.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about some matchups. The first one. Well, before we get into matchups, let's look at our pick'em. Kyle has fallen to number 2 in the pick'em.
Oh no.
Mr. Chow leads the pick'em at 66 points.
Damn.
Let's see. Craig still in the top 10. Number 9 there. Good job, Craig. B-Train number 5. Let's see. Dave is number 10. The Queefers, number 11, my guy. And I am all the way down at 14. I'm gaining a little bit, and rightfully where he belongs, behind me. Tim.
I didn't even set my lineup. I didn't even set my lineup last week, man.
I don't want to hear excuses.
I shouldn't be right behind you.
So, yes.
It tells you how bad you are.
So, all right. We got Detroit at the Los Angeles Chargers. Detroit is a 2.5-point road favorite. Total for this game, 48.5. Kyle on the Detroit side. Jared Goff is ranked QB6. Went 26 of 37 for 272, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's passed over 2,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in 8 games. We talked earlier about Jahmyr Gibbs. He's coming in ranked as RB22. what do you expect to see this week from Detroit's offense?
I mean, it's tough to like go back to Montgomery, who was hurt after what Gibbs did. 152 yards on the ground and then another 37, caught all of his targets. It seems like you want to stick with Gibbs. Like if it was me, that's kind of where I'm going. I hate somebody coming back off an injury and then forcing him to, take this huge workload, like 50-50 split. I get that. But how many touches is he going to get a game? I mean, Gibbs had 26 carries and another 5 catches. So that's what, 31 touches, and then, you split that in half. You're looking at, 15, almost 16. Might not be too much, but I would really want them to kind of rest Montgomery. Like what we've seen from him early, like I would want to get that back. I would want to get him, where he was at the start of the season. So I'm kind of trying to rest him, maybe air it out. Laporta and him, Laporta and Goff have like this connection that I love to see. He's coming in as the tight end 1 this week, like projected. That's insane for a rookie. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown, like what you're going to get from him. Loving what I'm seeing from him every week. So I feel like I'd want to spread it out and kind of air it out against this Chargers defense. But yeah, I would really kind of keep an eye on Montgomery's touches, kind of just ease him, slow him back into it so you can have, where he's putting 30 points up a game. Because I would love to see that again. I would love that. So.
Yep. Let's go to the Charger side here, Tim. Justin Herbert, QB3. He completed 16 of 30 for 136, 0 touchdowns, while getting 17 yards on the ground. So this marks the first game all year where Herbert failed to throw a touchdown pass. That was a nasty game. They were playing with the Jets. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That was the Raiders, right?
No.
Yeah, what game was that?
Oh,
Chargers. Yeah.
Let's see, week 9. Chargers. Yeah, Chargers Jets. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
the Jets really just want to play defense, and that's really it.
They got a good defense, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they didn't have to worry about putting up a lot of points, and so when a team gets into that kind of game script, I think it kind of kills offensive production, especially at the quarterback position. We did see Austin Eckler, who's ranked RB5. He got 14 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions for 23 yards. He's always targeted a lot in the passing game, especially when you see guys, the wide receivers being injured. So we're going to see a lot more from Eckler. Do you see the Chargers offense bouncing back this game though?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So they're playing Detroit, and they typically haven't had a great defense anyway, even with Aiden Hutchinson being there. But yeah, I see Chargers bouncing back, and Herbert, he's got the talent to throw for what did he throw for last year, like 4,700 yards or something stupid.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's got the talent to just throw the ball and throw 5,000 yards is what he threw last year. So I mean, they're going to throw the ball some more. So I'm always going to trust Herbert. But quarterbacks are always matchup dependent. So if you're playing the Jets, I mean, watch your quarterback, man, because even Herbert don't score points against the Jets.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But Keenan Allen, though, he's he had a pretty solid game. He had 89 targets and 77 yards, and he had his 10,000 career receiving yards.
Okay. Well, yeah, according to like Fantasy Pros little schedule predictor or whatever it is, they're saying this is a pretty good matchup for Detroit. I'm sorry, for the Chargers against Detroit.
Gotcha.
Quarterback. So, but they do say the same thing for Detroit versus the Chargers too. So, should be a fire all the cannons game.
Yeah.
According to the schedule thing here.
Strength of schedule. Strength of schedule. Is that what
There
you're
you
trying to say?
There you go. Schedule thing. Yes.
The schedule thing. Strength of schedule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
All right. Let's pick this game. Detroit at Los Angeles Chargers. Detroit a road favorite, 3 points. Kyle, who you got?
I really want to say Chargers. I do see the Lions on the Saints schedule coming up down the road. So hopefully Chargers, take out some knees, do what you got to do, get some players hurt in this game. But no, they just really haven't showed me enough. Their defense looked great against Zach Wilson, but that doesn't really tell us a whole lot. So, man, Chargers +3, final answer.
All right. Sam, who you got?
I'm Chargers +3, man. I'm taking the points because I think it's gonna be a tight game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Think we're gonna be a tight game. All right. Well, I am going to say go Chargers, go.
Yes.
Family.
Drink up.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, that's wrong.
Busting out the old Arnold Schwarzenegger on him. Nice. I like it.
Intern hitting the wrong buttons.
Oh, man. Let's see. We got a question there or comment. Trade Keenan Allen and ETN and Kittle for Eckler, St. Brown, and Kincaid. PPR. Keenan Allen, ETN, and Kittle for Eckler, St. Brown, and Kincaid. What side of this do you want?
Oh, this is hard, man.
I do like what Dalton Kincaid's coming up with.
Yeah,
he's a target machine right now.
I like the Eckler, St. Brown, Kincaid side. Just looking at it.
Yeah,
I've got no data right now, so.
Yeah, just looking at it, I like St. Brown and Kincaid together over there.
Yeah,
and Kittle and Keenan Allen are going on. They're at the end of their careers.
Well, Kittle, Debo Samuel's gonna be coming back pretty soon. He's probably gonna get hurt again, but that's what he does. But and when he comes back, yeah, his target's gonna go back to what they were.
You're really kind of trading 2 older players and a young player for 2 young players and an older player.
Mm-hmm.
That's Eckler being the older guy. You could probably move Eckler again.
Yeah, Eckler. Yeah, Eckler is going to have a few more years on him, or value. Keenan Allen, he could drop off next year.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's contract year too,
right?
Isn't it next year? Contract year?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not sure.
one of the two. So Keenan Allen, I don't expect the Chargers to stick with him anyway. Kittle's 32, I think. 32 is the marker. Where 32 years of age is like the marker.
If it is a contract year, he's gonna get a contract because he's still the best guy they got. And they've drafted several wide receivers.
Yes.
They just keep missing on them, though. They're not. Until Quentin Johnson shows us what's up, they just keep missing on wideouts. I don't know what they're doing.
They're saying they only got cap space for Keenan because Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are coming up on contract the same year.
I thought Mike Williams already signed his though.
And they only got space for one of them to pay one of them the amount of money that they think they're going to want.
Well, I definitely wouldn't pay Mike Williams because he hurt every year.
Okay,
every single year is something.
Yeah,
since he been in the league, bro.
yeah.
I drafted this guy number 2. And like year number 2, of our dynasty draft, and I want to say it was like his second year, thinking he was going to produce, and he had one good year probably, and I was able to trade him. Like that was really it.
he has good games. He can't put good years together though.
Yeah, man.
It makes sense. He's gonna miss. So anyway, what we got next?
Next question: pick a flex.
Ooh,
Curtis Samuel, Christian Watson, or Keaton Mitchell. That's an interesting name, Keaton Mitchell. Small running back, rookie, playing in Baltimore. That's why I shied away from him, because he's playing in Baltimore. Baltimore doesn't like rookies at running back for some reason. I held on to a rookie running back like a few years ago, forever, and the coach refused to play him.
You can burn a bridge with Dale real quick.
I get burned, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it again. Once I get burned, I'm not doing it again.
Oh, Dale holds on to things. Don't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I hold grudges like mud and fantasy.
as you should, though. Honestly.
I don't forget.
So I got Pickens at 10 points and Watson at 9 points. So it's whoever you think is going to play better. It's at Pittsburgh too, so I'd probably go Pickens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I'm Pickens all the way on that one.
All right. Yeah, I probably agree then. Pickens is the way to go. Let's do it. Definitely not Christian Watson. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I've got him. Don't do that.
Yeah, you want to make a trade? You want to make a trade?
Shut up.
Dale drafts Green Bay people, by the way, and people I like.
I draft players. That's what I do. All right. Up next, we've got Houston at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a 6.5 point favorite. The total for this game is 48. Oh, on the Cincinnati side here, Tim, Joe Burrow, QB2, completed 31 of 44, 348, 2 touchdowns. Looking like he's fully recovered from that calf injury.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you can trust him in your lineup. We did see that good game coming from T. Higgins. If you remember, there was a guy on this podcast who talked about T. Higgins actually going to be having a good game, right? I said that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he did do that. Yeah,
he did say that. Right, Tim?
Did say that.
Hey, remember Ghostbusters? Oh, I remember.
Yeah. I remember.
Oh, this is such BS when you can play the sounds. That's so stupid.
I remember. I remember this guy said that. And he caught 8 of 9 targets for 110, but they took back a touchdown that he had.
Yeah.
Because I was about to text when he scored that touchdown, but they took it back. All right. I didn't text.
Wow.
But yes, I remember very well. I remember.
Where was this sound clip from you got? What is that?
Is
that what?
South Park.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So South Park has these group of episodes where they have member berries, right? And so member berry is like a name of a weed strain.
Okay.
And so they had member berries. It looked like grapes, and you see people just sitting down. They're real high, and the member berries start talking to them like, "Oh, remember Ghostbusters? Remember all that?" But then it's some racist stuff, like, remember when marriage was between a man and a woman? Remember when there were so many Mexicans?
All right. Wow.
So yeah, South Park goes far. You know how they do, man.
I like them.
Oh, all right. So, with that said, how you feeling about Cincinnati's offense here, Tim?
I mean, Joe's back.
Yeah,
Joe's back, baby. All right, and
go
this
Tigers.
yeah, go Tigers. You know, I got another picture I'm going to show next week of you. So, but yeah, I think Joe's back. So, Cincinnati's going to be popping. T. Higgins is going to be iffy like always.
He's gonna be iffy now. He had his game now. All right.
Yeah,
I'll beware.
Yeah. He's
not due.
he's not due.
But the only issue with it is, so Jamar Chase, he sustained a back injury during that game. He came down really, really hard on his back, and it's bothering him right now. He's been limited in practice, and so this would have been a perfect setup for a good game for T. Higgins. But no, hamstring. Come on, bro.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Damn T. Higgins. The dude upsets me, I'm telling you. All right, Kyle. Houston side of the things. We talked about CJ Stroud going off. He's QB7 this week. But the running game, non-existent for Houston. And to me, this is something else that kind of boosts up CJ Stroud. Last week, they saw Pierce be out with injury. And so they let Devin Singletary carry the rock 13 times, and he got 26 yards.
Jesus.
So Houston cannot run the ball.
No.
So talk to me about what you're expecting to see from Houston versus Cincinnati.
I mean, like, the weird thing is, like, you see the projection this week. They got Singletary projected as an RB31, and then they have Dameon Pierce as, like, RB45.
Yeah, so, he's still iffy with his injury.
So, like, you know, is Singletary – I'm hearing Pierce is going to play.
Okay.
And if he's going to play, he needs to be the feature back, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure that will be the case.
I mean, like,
I still don't expect very much, though.
Yeah, it's just amazing to see how, you know, your rookie quarterback can just, 470 yards,
right,
but you can't run the ball for nothing. 2 yards a carry.
Yeah,
come
man.
on, that's embarrassing.
It's terrible.
Like, really, that just kind of blows my mind. The more you think about it, putting up 39 points, and then you have just no running game whatsoever. I feel like that Dalton Schultz pickup, man, that was so sneaky good. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that week since he played the Saints and had that touchdown, and we made that beer bet, I said Dalton Schultz is going to score. Since that time, he does not look back, man. He is going out of his mind. He knows I got his back. So, man, like, that was such a good pickup. It's looking great right now. Like, everything I'm seeing from Tank Dell, like, I love more and more and more. He is
that dude was a steal.
He is the wide receiver one on that team, and it's, to me,
Nico Collins ain't bad either, though.
But I'm seeing Tank Dell come out and be that leader.
Yeah,
like, they have that rookie to rookie connection, man. Like, it's I don't know what that is, but I love it. So keep throwing it to Tank. Dump it down to Dalton. I mean, he did end up with 130 yards though. Like, he's getting gashes. Loving everything Houston's doing. Like, I don't see it slowing down. I wonder what's going to happen with the run game. Like, is Pierce going to come back? Are they actually going to get something going on the ground? Maybe not this week against Cincinnati. I feel like that might be a little tougher to get something going on the ground against them. They're 6.5 point underdogs. Like, this might not be the game they get it going on the ground, but I feel like you still need to get that somehow, some way, get some yards on the ground. You got a rookie quarterback. He's not going to throw for 470 every single game.
Right.
Like, come on now. Like, do some work on the ground, figure something out so you can run the ball, win some games,
Yep. All right. Let's pick this game. We've got Houston going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a 6.5-point favorite. Tim, what you got?
Man, this is a hard one, man, because Cincinnati with the -6.5 or Houston with the
6.5
plus.
is a lot for Tim. That's a lot for you, man.
It's a lot, man. I'm not that guy. I'm not that kind of guy to text you all the time. You're gonna have to simmer down them expectations down, baby. So I'm gonna go with Houston and the points, man. They've just been surprising me lately. The plus 6.5. I want to see what Stroud's gonna do. So
all right, makes sense.
Here we go.
Kyle, what you think?
Cincinnati, they're going to cover the points. You can't throw for 470 every single game. I'm stressing like he's going to have like his game where, and I was hoping way back when it was Saints Texans, I was thinking that Saints are going to get to him, this and that, but he was still pretty consistent. I just feel like he can't keep that up every single game. But his floor is still not terrible. He's still a fantasy option. You still want to start him. But I'm liking Cincy with the points, man, at home.
Okay. I am going to say go Tigers.
That's right.
Pick. All right. Now we've got the big game.
The Saints. The Vikings.
That's right. Saints and Vikings. New Orleans is a 2.5-point road favorite. The total for this game is 41 points. Kyle, let's talk about the Saints offense. We didn't see anything at all from Mike Thomas. He was held scoreless in fantasy. Is he due?
I mean, you see him. I'm not sure if y'all do, but we did see. We're Saints fans. We were watching the game. He's pulling double teams in the red zone.
Yeah.
So, teams are respecting him. They know kind of he's that red zone threat that we have. So that's really tough from a fantasy perspective. It opens it up for a lot of other guys. But if you're kind of counting on Michael Thomas, you're really, that's really going to hurt you. I don't expect him to goose egg it, to just flat out one target, nothing else, like just nothing, just kind of kill your team. But he's really pulling a lot of other guys on him, and he's drawing double teams. He's opening stuff up for other players. So good for the Saints, bad for your roster,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. AK didn't have a normal AK kind of day. He's coming in ranked as the RB7. 9 carries, 26 yards, caught 4 of 5 targets for 44 yards. Can we expect a bounce back from AK? And I know the running game ain't gonna do it, but in the passing game.
You think so, right? Especially with his history against Minnesota. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember what was it, 5 or 6? Was it 6? Did he have 6 touchdowns against Minnesota? Yeah. That Christmas game?
Breaking game, yes.
Yeah, man. So
red shoes.
We know he can. Yeah. His shoes are the best part about that game. Right. Yeah. I feel like they kind of get back to what they were doing before. Only 5 targets. Like you see that and you're like, what? No, that can't be right. He gets like 14 targets a game. What you talking about? 5 targets?
Right, exactly.
So I feel like they kind of get back to what they were doing before, and they kind of just really just press him and get him a lot of carries, a lot of touches, and he hates Minnesota. We all know that. He does not like Minnesota. This could be kind of like not like a grudge game, but it's in the back of his mind, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's look at the Minnesota side of things. Tim, Josh Dobbs, the new QB who led them to a victory last week. He's ranked QB 17. He's the rocket scientist.
Yeah.
And just the all around beloved player, especially in this fantasy football industry here.
Did you see the NASA page? They claimed him as the pastronaut.
Yeah, they did. That's crazy.
That's good. Good stuff, NASA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did see KJ Osborne get hurt from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So they started using Powell. It was the wide receiver they got from the Rams, I believe. He ended up catching the touchdown and everything. But Jordan Addison has been looking okay. Let's see, he did have a touchdown streak end to 5 games. So with Kirk Cousins, being sidelined, you hope he has a connection with Dobbs. I mean, look, I'm pretty sure Dobbs knows his name by now. But the game plan, I don't know if they're going to know enough or if they're just going to go back and do some backyard football and expect some fantasy points. But if they go that route, I mean, do you expect guys like Hawkinson, Addison to produce this week?
Yeah, I expect some of them to produce.
Okay.
They produced last week, but I don't expect them to produce very well because y'all's defense is actually pretty good as far as fantasy football goes. So I was looking at strength of schedule. That's my catch around here. You guys give up. Let's see here. It's 14.4 points on average to the running back position. That's not too great. And then you guys give up 15.3 points to the quarterback position. So we're not looking at a stellar game from the Vikings, in my opinion. As far as fantasy goes. But yeah.
You know what? Let me share this. It's something I found yesterday when I was doing the beer run. We were talking to a Vikings fan. Kyle, this is a comparison of Josh Dobbs and Derek Carr. And do you see these stats here, man?
Yeah.
I mean, percentage, yards per attempt, pocket time. He's been sacked less. He's been knocked down less. Carr gets blitzed a lot more. That's one thing. But I mean, yeah, the rating at the end of that, 85 to 94. Wow.
Right.
Dobbs 85.
Yeah. Dobbs was not on the NFL team in the preseason. All right. Training camp, he was not on a team. The Cardinals brought him in week number 1. And it started him. And this is the kind of numbers he produced.
Oh, you saying
every NFL team failed because this guy should have been on a roster. He should have never been on the street, and just waiting for an opportunity. And he got his opportunity. He's doing his thing now. So one of the points we were kind of chatting about in the little Saints chat here, Craig, he hates that. Well, I brought this up. So we started looking at this comparison, and then you compare their money.
Oh,
that hurts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are you saying that you guys should have went and got Dobbs? Is that what you're trying to say, Dale?
Oh, every team should have got Dobbs.
Okay.
Every NFL team is guilty.
Yeah.
Okay, every one of them is guilty. The Cardinals probably the smartest one because they actually picked him up and then they traded him. Depending on what they do with Collar, we see whatever happens with that. But Cardinals probably the smartest team out there when it comes to this topic. But I don't know, man. If I'm Gail Benson, I'm looking at this and I'm upset.
Yeah,
I'm sure she is. Yeah, that's
she cut a major check. Okay. I came out the account. All right. So yeah, man. So let's pick this game. New Orleans at Minnesota. New Orleans is a 2.5-point favorite. Give me the Saints.
Ooh.
How what you think?
Tim, you're not feeling that? You're not feeling the Saints beating a division rival for you? What?
Oh, I like it. I like the idea. I was Owen because Dale never goes first. He always makes one of us go first. So I was like,
when it's the Saints game, I pick first.
oh, okay. Okay.
You should actually watch the show and you know. Like, oh, it's a new drop there. That's great. Oh, what?
I'm sorry I don't pay enough attention to you, baby. I don't appreciate the things you do for me.
That's right.
You're right.
You gotta appreciate the little things.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You know what? I'll bring you some flowers tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't like my new hairdo? Shoot.
Oh, my new wig. You're gonna get me talking and I'm gonna get in trouble. I will get in trouble. Oh man.
All right. Did you pick Kyle?
I'm going Saints, man.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, you gotta tell me. I already know who you're gonna pick because it's Minnesota. So
I got the Saints, baby. I had to open up a whole nother bottle for it. All right.
Let's go.
I had to open up a bottle so we could family time it.
Yep. Look, I knew that was gonna happen because it's Minnesota. So Tim is not gonna pick Minnesota.
No.
The same reason why you text everybody that I'm playing and remind them to set their lineups.
Okay.
Same exact reasons.
Because I'm a good commissioner. Okay.
There is nothing. You're a good commissioner. Yeah. There is nothing that I could ever complain about with Dale and his collusion, because he's the commissioner.
There we go. All right. That's gonna wrap it up for me. You guys got anything else you want to say?
No, I hope Josh Dobbs doesn't have a repeat. Walking in off the street, coming in to beat a good team.
Yeah, Dennis Allen, if you let this dude run all over us, like after he's gonna run, like we got problems, bro. Okay, fix that crap. Spy. SPY. That's the word of the day. Don't
Spy
be like Brian Kelly.
You got to put a spy satellite up there?
Yeah.
For the
spy
astronaut?
satellite. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what you do with the astronaut. Give him a spy satellite. So, all right. That's going to wrap it up for us today. I have one final thing to leave you guys with.
I hate you guys so very, very much.
And we out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.